So, this December reset life audit didn't exactly happen at the perfect time. But I was thinking, maybe that's a good thing. Because how often do we wait for the perfect time to start instead of just making the most with the time we have right now?
Hey everyone, I hope you're well. Listen, it is currently December 11th, 2023. So as you saw from the title, this is a December reset. Ideally, you'd want to do this the last week of the month. And part of me was like, ugh, you missed the window, girl. Let's just do it in January. And then I thought, how dumb is that? Honestly, that's the same thing as like putting off your goals to January 1st. It's acting as though sometime in the future is better than now. There's still so many days in December. So we're going to work with what we got. We're going to start today. We're not going to put it off to some perfect time in the future. Hold on, I created a list. Okay. We're going to do the life audit together. I have my life audit and goal sheets available to you in the description. Then I'm going to share my December goals and intentions. Then we're going to create a little vision board for the winter. I really want to be intentional with each new season. Then I want to fill and hang up our family calendar. Next, I'm also going to create our family budget and organize business expenses. Then I want to do a bit of a digital declutter and share a few fun things that I've been enjoying and loving, and also a few things that God's been putting on my heart. So it's a long list, but we got this. Okay, so now we're gonna do our life audit. So that's kind of analyzing where we've been, where we're at. It's like doing a full systems check-in. Because I really believe health is holistic. What good is it if like your business is flourishing but your relationships are tanking? Or relationally you're doing amazing but your health is deteriorating? It's so important to have a holistic picture on how we're actually doing, and sometimes we can just go and just not have time or not make time to truly check in with ourselves. So that's what we're gonna do. Writing out the lies that you tend to believe or that are trying to hold you back, and then putting the correlating truth. I'll just go ahead and I'll share some of my December goals with you. I love how Michelle Reed, if you haven't checked her out on YouTube, you definitely should. I really love how she breaks up the goals in personal, work, health, and finances. So we're going to do that too, just to keep things simple. So for work, my goal is to pitch UGC to different brands that I want to partner and work with. So if you don't know, I'm a professional lifestyle and couples photographer. And last year when I was pregnant with my daughter, I had the opportunity to do a campaign for an international brand, and I just loved the experience so much. And I hope to be doing them more in the new year. And I'm hoping that I can do like reoccurring contracts with brands that I truly love, and that I know others would too. So that's goal number 1 for working. Number 2, I want to finish customizing my Blooming Biz and Life Planner. I'm very excited about this. Again, it's going to be on Notion, which is where I kind of organize my whole life. So if you are interested in that, make sure you sign up for my newsletter, because they'll be the first to get the link once it's available. All right, I want to add a few more items to my Etsy shop. So my Etsy shop was like stagnant without any products for the longest time. And then as a little tester, I put out a few products, a few little feelers. And now I think we're at 20 or 22 sales. So that's very exciting and encouraging. And I want to see, how much more I can provide and just grow that a little bit. So I do want to put out a few new products there. Yeah, those are my goals for work. Then for health, I want to intentionally move every day from Monday to Friday. So 5 days out of the week for at least 15 minutes. I do want to prioritize low impact workouts as well as strength training with weights and also with the machines in the gym. So I want to keep that up. Another thing, I want to meal prep, prioritizing ingredients that we already have. All right, in terms of personal, we have a few here. I need to remember that there's only like 2 weeks left in the month. But, maybe some of these I'll roll over if it ends up being too much. I want to create a video calendar for YouTube for December and January. I have been feeling more and more of a nudge to prioritize YouTube. So I just want to practically do that, not just waiting for inspiration to strike. Another thing I want to do is, like I said, I put some of the home projects on pause. I want to press play on that and do a few updates around the house. So I would love to put up our shelf. So I'll put a little inspo of what I'm going for here. So this is in our guest room / office. And also it could be the backdrop to some of my YouTube videos. And I also want to put up pictures of our family in our dining area. I'm a photographer. I feel like I need to have photos everywhere. I love memories. I love creating photos, and we don't have any up. And I feel like that's one of the things that can make a home feel like a home. I'm thinking 3 big black frames and for it to be black and white photos. I just think that's so simplistic and sweet and precious. All right, last category, finances. So I want to review all my business expenses. I want to kind of finger comb through my statements. A lot of times things are on auto renew, and I want to, again, be proactive about ending anything before it renews again, and not just being like, oh, well, it renewed, now I have to do it for another year. I want to increase my prices for the new year, and I want to create a new family budget. Yeah. Anyway, so those are the goals that we have for December. It's actually quite an ambitious list. But again, little by little, we're also going to put them in the calendar. That'll give us an idea of like what's realistic and when I can do what. Ooh, something I want to add to the personal list. I think that might have to wait for January. That's okay.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, round yon virgin mother and child. Holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace.
All right, I want to share with you guys a very simple, easy way to track your habits. If you're just needing simplicity right now, but you want to kind of build consistency, this is just a very easy, simple way to see it, but then also get an overview of how you're doing, what's needed, that sort of thing. So I heard of this from, I think her name is Garcia. She shared on her podcast how she did something similar to this. I'll just show you how I'm going to be doing it for the rest of the month. So hold on, let me just bring you out closer.
Hey y'all, so I was having a bit of focusing issues with my camera, but I wanted to just explain that you want to create a legend of symbols that represent 3 habits that you want to keep up with. So I'm going to go ahead and share what mine are here.
Whenever I move, I bring a squiggly line. And then eventually the next day, if I move again, then the line continues. So the whole idea is like not to break the chain. So squiggly line will be for movement. I also just want to make sure that I'm making time to pray for someone other than myself or immediate family every day. So whenever I pray for someone else and like truly take time to pray for them, I'm going to do a little peek like that. Okay, these are ugly, but it's just to give you an idea, okay? Then if I take time to do something that I truly enjoy and that light me up, like reading, I'm going to do a straight line. And then the whole idea is that they connect. So they keep connecting. And you kind of get to see like, okay, if there's 1 day, 2 days that you're missing movement, you're like, okay, I know I need to really prioritize that here.
I almost feel like I need to sing for this transition. Anyway, so it's obviously the next day and I'm putting together the winter inspiration board, just finding different images on Pinterest that resonate with me, that remind me of what I want this winter to feel like and look like, different things I want to prioritize. Gosh, I love this quote so much. It says, "Let your striving cease. He is sustainable. He is not exhaustion. He is peace. He is not chaos. He is rest. He is not worry. Take his portion. It's yours." How beautiful is that? So I want to go into this winter remembering that. I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just going to share one thing that I've been loving, and that is Kristen John's new book, Growing Seasons. I already made the cookie recipe, and girl, it did not disappoint, okay? These cookies did not last long at all. They are so delicious. And as promised, one thing that God has been putting on my heart is the fact that procrastination is actually pride. It's presumption that we will have more time, that we will have another day. And the truth is, we don't know how many days we have on this earth or how much time before Jesus comes back. And so more than ever, I've just really wanted to be intentional, which is another word I've said at least 100 times in this video. But truly, I want to be intentional with the time that I have on this earth, and I want when he comes back that he finds me working. So be encouraged, friends, and I'll see you in the next video.